Afternoon, ladies and gents. I hope everybody's okay. I hope you all had a fantastic weekend and I hope you're all staying safe given this atrocious weather that we're all experiencing. I'm just coming on to do a very quick card with you. It's just an aperture card that I've just laid out basically. All I done was a piece of A4 card using my layering circles, cut out the biggest one that I could get, and this card is a 5x7. Okay, so it's 5 inches width by 7 inches deep and it was just what I needed. Now I don't know what I've done with my bone folder, so I'll have to just use my finger. And then I cut out quite a few of the snowflakes from the seasons. Let me just show you. It's the seasonal layers thinlits dies, and you do get the dies for autumn, winter, spring and summer. Mine are all come unstuck but it's just the snowflakes that I've used out of that, and you get 3 different snowflakes. You get that one, you get this one, and you also get, where's the small one gone? The small one as well. Okay, so I'm going to make just a quick Christmas card, something similar to one that I made last year, but the one I made last year was like a wreath of snowflakes, and it didn't have the aperture in it. It was just on the card itself, but we're going to go ahead with this aperture, and I'm going to have to find my little glue. Just make sure the holes. And what you want to do is, even though you're using a fine tip glue, always open the card out when you stick them down, because you don't want to stick to the other side of the card. Where is my fine tip glue? There it is. I'll use this one. Do you know, I always do that as well. Okay, this has a pin in. I don't know whether you can make that out. And that sticks down into your nozzle so that your nozzle never clogs up. So there you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to glue half, and don't squeeze on this bottle because you really don't want much of it coming out. It does come out by itself with minimal pressure. So don't go squeezing it thinking, oh, there's nothing coming out, because there is. So I'm only putting glue on half, okay? And I'm just going to do this all the way around, just glue on half of my snowflakes, because I want the other half to come over the aperture. And I'm just going to mix them up as I go. And this glue is absolutely brilliant for fine detail. If not, if you know your hands can take it, I would put glue on the back of my hand and dab it in. You've seen me do it loads of times. but make sure your hands can take it and you don't have a reaction first. I would do a little spot test first. So I'm just trying to vary them as we go. Honestly, you really don't have to put any pressure on this glue. And I tuck that one under there, I think. So they'll concentrate on them too. Can you actually hear the wind trying to blow through my blinds? It's making that buzzing noise. It's wild out here today. And supposedly it's to get worse through the week, so I may need to buy a boat. As you know, people who know me, I live right on the edge of the beach. Well, my garden is before the edge of the beach. But the last time we had a really big storm, we lost 3 foot off our garden. So, and that was due to the waves and all. It was just, oh, it was horrendous. And it's horrible, you know, when hubby's on night and you just lying there in bed, because my bedroom faces onto the beach. And you can hear these almighty waves, and it's awful because you're just waiting for something to come flying through the window. He laughs at me. Oh, you shouldn't sit there thinking too much. Listen, that wind. And it'll go worse than that tonight. And the tide's out at the minute, though. Well, it's going out. It's nice when we have a thunder and lightning storm and it's over the water. And you see it hitting the water and you can hear the crackle of it. So we're just going round. Sorry, I'm concentrating. I often go quiet and into a world of my own. Ah, it's stuck to me, not the paper. And go into a world of my own. Okay, what have we got left? Let's see, put a little one in. I'm just using the glue that is actually on the tip of my glue. Stampin' Up at the minute has a couple of promotions on. Well, one promotion on at the minute. If you spend over £250, you can you will be given an exclusive stamp set that you will not be able to buy anywhere, not even from Stampin' Up. It will be an exclusive freebie if you make a £250 purchase before the end of September. And then look out for the promotion that's coming up in October as well, there's a good promotion coming up in October. If you do not have a catalogue and you would like one, please feel free to get in touch with me. You can leave me a comment down below and I will get in touch with you if you require a catalogue. If you already have a Stampin' Up representative, please ask them for a catalogue if you haven't got one. Otherwise I will be quite happy to send you one in the post. I will send you the whole year round catalogue, and I will also send you the occasions autumn and winter catalogue. But yeah, there's another promotion coming up next month. I don't want to go into too much detail, but look out for it on the website. My website, if it's not on my videos, because sometimes YouTube just, I don't know what they do, but they mess about anyway. And they won't let you put links up. So if you don't find it underneath the videos, please go to the top of my page and you'll find it up there. Okay, and we've just got this little one left. And we're just going to put that one under there. Now the one that I done last year was using the punch, the snowflake punch. And as I say, this one this year, see how you would have stuck that to the other piece. I have to wash that off. Never mind, nobody's going to see it. Okay, so there's our aperture, our wreath. Isn't that lovely? And I'm going to thingy that up with Wink Stella, but I won't pain you to sit there and watch me doing that. Trying to get this needle back in this tip now. My hands are not the greatest. Okay, and I've done a little red bow, and I've done that off camera so that you didn't have to painfully watch me tie a bow. It's always easier off camera than what it is. I'm just sticking a glue dot on the back of it, a mini glue dot, and I am just going to put that right in the centre there, just to break that whiteness up. That's all I've done that for. Now I was going to heat emboss, but I'm still waiting on me, what's it called? My God, it's gone right out of my head. You know the ink that you use to heat emboss. I'm still waiting on that coming anyway. So I'm just going to use Smoky Slate, and I have took Eat, Drink and Be Merry out of Merry Little Labels, because I think I'm going to use that. And I've also took the Merry and Bright out of the Festive Phrases, but I don't know which one to use on the outside, so I think I'll use the Eat, Drink and Be Merry. I think that's what we'll go with. And Smoky Slate, I like using that, A, because it looks a bit silvery, and B, because when you stamp something with Smoky Slate, it's not as harsh and it looks pencil drawn, if you know what I mean. So I like that. You'll just have to bear with, because I've not got me, well, I don't need me mat. So I'm just going to put that right underneath. And yes, I've stamped on the card. How brave. just give it 5 seconds just for that ink to transfer. That's all we need. Oh, I'll have to go over again with me Stampin' jig. And on the inside I want to use, out of this stamp set, I want to use the Happy Holidays with the elf hiding behind. And what I want to try and do is, I want to try and get him so that he's peeking out, so that the sign is actually coming out of the aperture. And I've just done what I always say not to do, and that's rock it. So I'll get rid of this ink from the outside, because you just know I'm going to transfer it. Right, get that flat, get them in some ink, and we're just going to judge, and we're going to go there. Please be okay, please be okay, please be okay. Yay! Right, let's see when we close. How good is that? Asked me to do that again and I couldn't do it. So we have Happy Holidays in the centre of our aperture, and that's our lovely little elf, and I will colour him in afterwards. Then we have our aperture, our snowflake wreath, and Eat, Drink and Be Merry at the bottom. And on these snowflakes, I'm just gonna, if I can find them, put some of my Diamantes in a few of the centres. As I say, I'm not going to make you sit there and watch me put on the ink, Stella, but it is going on, I promise you. So we just want to give this a bit of a sparkle. Put that one on there, and then I can put a little one. See, these ones are all, these are the old packet, you know, where you get the line of the little ones that are glued together. Well, now in the newer packets, you don't get that. They're all separate. So let me see, a little one in there. It stuck to my finger. And the last one. I'll put on there, and I'll put a bigger one on the centre of my bow, because we like blingy things at Christmas, don't we? And as I say, this is the clear wink of Stella, and I'll just colour one, and we'll go for this big one up here. And all you do is just rub your wink of Stella over that. So it's just another idea for your aperture cards. You know, if you like doing something just a little bit different, but you don't want things like interfering, or you don't want to use acetate, or there's one of my cards. So there you go. So we have a gorgeous snowflake card In the centre we have our little elf, Happy Holidays. At the bottom we have Eat, Drink and Be Merry. And that's what you card. And you can always put the Wink Stella on this side as well, so that when you open it, it's got a bit of a sparkle and a shimmer. So yeah, I hope you give that a go. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as I say, if you require a catalogue, please leave a comment below. If you want to go shopping in my shop, if the link is not below, it will be at the top on my header. Okay, ladies and gents, I hope you're safe wherever you are, and take care for now, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye.